Hi, Ryan. How are you doing?
Good, how about you?
I'm good. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to Watch Us Wednesday. And today I'm talking with Raina Jensen, who is a graphic designer here at the New Media Group. And today we're getting to know just a little bit more about all the fabulous human beings that power the engine that is the New Media Marketing Group. Now, Raina, I just wanted to ask you a little bit about your position, what you do for the company, and how long you've been doing it for.
I started working for the New Media Group back in 2012, I believe, and as a graphic designer. So I've been doing work for them for graphic and web design since then. So that's primarily what my role is I get like all sorts of different projects from the clients there at the New Media Group, and I get to flex my kind of creative muscle in all the different projects from website development to print media. So.
Oh wow, that's awesome. So it's not stagnant. There's always some new sort of tidbit of creativity that you can latch onto.
No, that's definitely one of the things about the New Media Group that I love is I get to do a little bit of everything, and like I never know what's going to be coming down the pipe, so it's always something new and exciting.
Oh wow, that's awesome. And what do you think is like probably your most favorite aspect of your job? Is it the diversity?
I'd say it's the diversity and the flexibility. Like it's really great like getting to work remote for the New Media Group, so I get to do things like work from home or work while I'm on vacation, and that's probably my favorite aspect is like getting to have the flexibility with working within the company.
Totally. And you're not tied down to that whole change the desk situation.
No, I'm not. Although sometimes, when you're freelance and contract graphic designer, like you live in a little bit of a dungeon, but it's not terrible. I get to draw and make websites for my career. So
Amazing. So you are working remotely, so it means you're always on the go. What's your preferred mobile device?
I'm all about the Mac, man.
Yeah.
I love my iPhone. I like seriously, it's like my baby. I couldn't like it's like within arm's reach at all times.
Yeah.
And it's like everything I own is Mac. Like I never thought I would be like that, but kind of when I'm committed to graphic design, like a lot of the programs work better on Mac, so you just kind of become indoctrinated into the cult.
Totally. And it's actually fascinating how people do have such incredible brand loyalty to Mac. Like
Oh,
across the
totally.
board. Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy because like I actually was on a Samsung previously, and like I switched back to an iPhone, and I was like, why did I do that? What was wrong? What was I thinking?
All right. Let's see. We have coffee. Do you drink it? If so, how many cups a day? You're like, no, caffeine free.
No, I actually haven't had coffee in like almost 2 years,
Good
which
for
is just
you.
crazy. Yeah, I stopped drinking coffee, so I drink tea, and I probably drink like 4 cups of tea a day, and they're like of all different varieties and stuff. So
All right.
I'm
So
a big tea
all
nerd.
caffeine
I
free,
like.
or is there some caffeine in them?
Oh no, caffeine, definitely,
Okay.
definitely some of caffeine. Just
Okay.
I can't. Coffee makes me sketchy, so I just don't go near it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm looking to transition out as well eventually for that reason. Rock, paper, scissors. What do you lead with?
I can't keep that secret away. It's like, how could it? Then everyone would know. No, I'm like a rock person. I like that. I think that's solid.
Yeah.
Like it just mostly because like I have this theory that most people like go for scissors first or paper, so it's like you kind of got like a 50% chance of like actually beating somebody.
Totally, I agree as well. And I think that it just feels cooler. It's kind of like you could be giving
Yeah.
fist pump or fist pound at any given time as well. Oh
Oh, okay. Now that I've said that, can we do a round of rock paper
yeah,
scissors?
I got to do this with Sean
Okay, you
last week,
ready?
so let's try it. Ready?
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, go.
Oh, I had scissors.
Damn it!
I know, right after I led with rock, eh? It's like I actually just threw you for a loop there.
Totally did.
Just totally
I was like,
embarrassed.
there's no. There's no. Well, I was like, maybe she'll lead with rock, but then I was like, I don't know, we'll see. Nice one, nice one. I don't want to play poker with you. That's for
Thank
sure.
you. No, oh God, I'm terrible at gambling.
Superhero. If you could be a superhero, which one would it be and why?
Wonder Woman.
Cool. Yeah.
Mostly because, like, well, she's just so badass.
Yeah.
Also, she's like, yeah, she's a cool lady. And like I would just like to be super strong and have like a magical whatever that is she carries, their magical like lasso. I'm cool with that. Plus she had like affairs with like every major like comic book character, you know, like her and Superman had a thing and she was totally a playette. I'm totally down with that.
And I mean, anytime you can pull off a long blue sequined cape on the regular,
Man,
it's kind of something that's admirable.
I know, and have hair like an 80s like villain, like totally. It's amazing.
Let's go back to, let's talk about your job for a little bit again as well. Professionally, in what ways has working for the New Media Group allowed you to grow or expand professionally, if at all?
Oh man. Well, okay, so like I primarily like when I got into graphic design, like I was much more geared towards doing like a lot of print media, as well as like environmental design. So, you know, things like brochures, business cards, developing spaces in art galleries and restaurants and stuff like that was primarily where my focus was and what I really wanted to do. And getting to work with the New Media Group like has allowed me to develop and foster like a love for web-based material. So like I have gotten to do a bunch of like web-based things that I wouldn't have necessarily gone after in my other kind of career paths. So it really allowed me to improve on like my web development, my social media management, and all of that. So that's like the one thing that they've really, really helped me with.
Wow, that's incredible. I mean, it is such an education because the internet can be so vast and overwhelming sometimes, especially in the marketing realm as well as a social media platform. Speaking of social media platforms, I mean, if there was one that you would have to kind of engender yourself to for the rest of your life, what would it be? Are you kind of like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest? What's your jam? If you had to do one forever.
Instagram all the way. I'm such a like being a graphic designer. I'm such a visual person, and like Instagram provides me like a really awesome platform where like I can share what I do as well as like the multitude of like ways my life kind of is interesting and weird with other people. So it's really great, and Instagram has been like a very interesting platform for me to meet people. Like I actually met one of my best friends on Instagram. So
wow.
Yeah, totally. So I love it. I would ref Instagram all day.
Well, there you go. I think we just turned this interview from getting to know you to an Instagram testimonial. I'm sure we can try to sell this later at the end of the day. What do you consider to be your strongest professional attribute? Something that you think that makes you unique as a graphic designer?
Well, I'm damn good at my job.
There you go.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably one of the things. Yeah, no, it's like I have a very there are just some people who have a very like natural. I'm totally just this is oh god, this sounds so tacky. But there are some people who like just have a natural kind of understanding of design. Like, you know, there's some people who are very good with language, or some people that are very good with drawing naturally or music. And like for me, like design is my thing. So like I intuitively kind of understand layout and color matching and font selection, and you know, this is just something I've always really been able to do. So I'd say that's probably like professionally, like the thing that I can bring to the table is like, and I have the work to back it up. So.
Well, I mean, and there's nothing tacky about what we all have strengths as human beings, you know, personally and professionally. And it's always great when you can find yourself in a situation like you have where you're able to align those intrinsic personal strengths with what you're able to bring to a professional environment. So that's great.
Cool.
And
no thing.
Huh? Yeah, exactly. Like,
no thing.
Stop right here. Also, too, last question, Mademoiselle. We have been able to get to know you a little bit more. If we could really sum all of it up, who do you think, from your perspective, would play you in a movie?
Oh man, you know it's funny. I've been actually asked this question before, and I like that's hard.
And you can pick a couple people and like meld them together.
Meld them together, eh? Okay, so I would totally have, you know what, honestly, like if I could pick one woman, it would be Emma Watson.
She's cool.
Yeah, she's not only that, I'm like one thing most people, like anybody who knows me really well knows I'm like a massive Harry Potter nerd, so like I feel like I've grown up with Emma Watson. But no, I think she's a really cool woman. Like not only is she highly intelligent, she's beautiful, and she is outspoken, and you know she's done a lot of work for children's rights and women's rights, and now she's like a representative for women in the UN, and that's rad. I would be absolutely stoked if she got to play me in my life.
Totally. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for being so candid and so informative. I certainly feel like I got to know you a lot better. I hope that everybody else did too. And this is the lovely Raina Jensen, who is responsible for providing all of the beautiful artwork and graphic design at the New Media Group. So thanks everyone for tuning in, and we will be meeting another team member at a later date. And thank you, Miss Raina, for taking
Thank you, Vanessa.
It was an absolute pleasure.
You too. You have a great day.
I will, you too. Bye-bye.